Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We're excited to have with us two-time NBA scoring champion, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey,
Shaq,
Kevin.
how are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, you got some of that when I was scoring champ, huh?
Oh, man.
Got some of those battles.
I always tell a story. We were playing Lakers in the...
On Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Wallace. And it's Parks in at the power forward position. Money out there with Cowboy. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's the... Kid, and it's the Monster in at the 5. So much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony Brown Davis.
Can't argue with any of those.
No, not at all.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Parks, that's tipped.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
At the line, number 1. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Wilson, he's checked in for money. Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Shaq, you played an incredible 19 NBA seasons. When you think about the most passionate and most impressive fan base around the league, who stands out?
Well, listen, New York, Boston fans, their passion, their knowledge. Golden State has loyalty through the years of losing. And then you got to go with L.A. You know, they got the gigantic fan base, all the superstars that come, Denzel, Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler.
What about Portland, like a mid-sized market like Portland, where it's the only game in town?
Well, I never really paid attention to Portland because Portland was a dangerous team. We really had to concentrate, so I wasn't focusing on who was in the stands.
I like that. I like that. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Young looking it over. LeVert against Leonard, and it's blocked. Here's Tyler. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Young outside. Leonard with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Miracle Man. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Miracle Man's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Shaq, you were able to do what many players dream of, which is represent the U.S. on an international level. When you reflect on your time with USA basketball, what stands out?
First of all, I should have been on that 92 team, but that's a different story. We're not going to talk about that.
But didn't they take Christian Laettner?
Yeah, they took Christian Laettner.
Yeah.
But I won a FIBA World Gold in '94. It's a great experience. However, I should have been on the 92 team. Should have been on the 92 team.
Oh!
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Bounce pass Young. Here's Parks. Banked in off the glass.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Miracle Man, the pass to the monster. Leonard against White. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Of course, you know as well as anyone, Jack, mental toughness is a gigantic asset in this league. Look at today's players, and there are some that appear to be unfazed by pressure.
I call this the frown and the smile. It's one guy that smiles a lot when you try to pressure him. That's Luka Doncic. He'll hit you with a move, shoot the jumper in your face, hit you with a smile. Then there's the frown. Kawhi Leonard could do the same thing, but he'll hit a big shot, and he won't give you no expression. Frown and the smile, Kevin. The frown and the smile. Reminds me of Ernie and Kenny up there.
Tenacious inside play from Kobe. Gets the shot off and a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for White. Gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And here they come. Here's ABC, finished off the break.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Herter passes to Romero. Here's White. Schultz, he's covered by Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. San Antonio again missing. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Puts it up. But they'll get another chance. Here's Whiteside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Spurs trail by 14. White the pass to Romero. Passes it to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
White, good.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Here's ABC, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
They get it back, and so it's the home team with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got money. Rain Man is out there with Thunder, and it's ABC, and it's the Professor in at the center, locking down the middle. And for San Antonio, we've got Wallace, and it's Griffin in at the small forward.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
The Professor passes to ABC.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul. Shaq, we all know it would happen for you. First ballot Hall of Famer. What's it been like joining that incredible group, that historic company?
Well, I just say I'm both proud and humbled, and it's something I couldn't have imagined growing up. And I can remember my first taste of confidence was a guy named Kevin Harlan. I was in Kansas City at the McDonald's All-American game. Nobody really knew who the kid from Texas was. I said, I got to make a name for myself. I took it coast to coast and do it now. And then I looked at you and you were going crazy. I didn't know what you were saying, but then when I got home, my dad had recorded on VHS in that lovely voice, Shaquille O'Neal taking it. I was like, man, I love that voice. And here we are again. I don't know how many years that is. I don't want to show our age.
It's a long time, isn't it? Yes.
I'm here because of you. Thank you.
I remember it. Galloping O'Neal down the court.
Yes.
Here's Gary. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Ripped away. One-on-one here. The Professor passes to Thunder. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three. Point play chance as he'll head to the line.
People worried about Trae Young's size entering the league. Could he stand the punishment? He has answered that question.
That's good from Young.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
And with the teams nowadays going up tempo, Shaq, some big men are trying to slim down to keep pace. If you were playing right now, would that be you? Would you follow that?
No, I'd still be a super heavyweight. Yeah. Barbecue chicken alert. That'll be my strict diet. Any little post that wants to shoot jumpers and play me, I'm going to eat them for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and snacks.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Miracle Man, defended by Young. Here's the monster. No good with the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's LeVert. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Whiteside's checked in for the Spurs. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Miracle Man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young. Shaq, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook. And we also have some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis. and Andre Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors. Pass to LeVert. Shoots. Here's Whiteside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The activity of Whiteside, if he plays with consistent energy, the sky's the limit.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for LeVert. Free throw, good, Whiteside. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Miracle Man. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Good activity from Whiteside. Aggressive move, draws contact, going to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Tyler goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
On defense, the home team. Stolen. Here's the break.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them any time. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here too. And Steve, there are people who have to focus on one thing to get it right. Yet Shaq can execute so many things at a high level at the same time.
You're so right, Kevin. We know he's one of the best to ever put on a uniform. But a lot of people always talk about his offense. But he made second team all defense 3 times. He can do it all on the court and now in the broadcasting booth.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
At the line, Leonard. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Good on both. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. The pass to Romero. Right side, White. Whiteside trying to break free. It's deflected. Here's Leonard. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
White looking around. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the home team having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting phenom, Shaquille.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I just want to say, I can get used to sitting on the sidelines. It's better. Let me reach you.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. They've got Thunder. Cowboy is out there with the professor, and there's money. And it's Rain Man in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
Number 23. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. ABC's checked in for Tyler. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's perfect from the line this time. Young with the ball. 6 points for him. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Count it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Knocked loose. Passes it to Thunder. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
LeVert the pass to Young. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days. I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so Young will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to LeVert. Fires the three. He can't get that one.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The tray. That one's not going to go.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Pass to Wallace. He kicks to Young. To halt the run, he lays it in. Young's got 8 points.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
LeVert from outside. San Antonio getting another chance here. Wallace off target from the baseline.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
LeVert kicks to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
White finds Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. That's it. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First one falls for him.
Kobe White might be new to the league, but he doesn't play like it. Confidence and ability are beyond his years.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Shoots it up. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it goes down 2 points. Miracle Man's got 9 points here in the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Miracle Man. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, number 1.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Leonard with the steal. By himself. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
San Antonio making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. Both shots good from the stripe. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Miracle Man. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And both free throws good for White. Here's Miracle Man. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. And the home team has possession. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Here's Miracle Man with 4 seconds on the clock, and he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that one falls for White. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Miracle Man. No good. And so it's the home team with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be right in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for San Antonio, we've got White, and it's Schultz, and at the 5, roaming the paint. White the pass to Schultz, and a missed layup.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg. The NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve, but with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Miracle Man, he's checked in for Thunder. And that one falls for White. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Tyler, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Here's Miracle Man. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And there it is for him.
We've seen White fill it up before. Once he gets cooking, good luck trying to contain him.
Here's Tyler, kept alive. Here's the monster. Nice defense from Wallace.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Griffin passes to Huerter. Inside. Off with the layup. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Yes, really coming to this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Outside, White. There's the pass to Silva. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Griffin passes to White. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Miracle Man.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Passes to Huerter. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's White missing. Gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
Oh! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Count that one. Silva's got his first basket of the night.
Like seeing Kobe White create for others. He's so...
Oh, that was something else.
Tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. First free throw is good.
At the line for two.
And both free throws good for White. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Miracle Man, the pass to the monster.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Well, Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And now they decide to foul intentionally. The first one falls.
Shooting for San Antonio, Ramsey.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Miracle Man. Here's the monster. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbounds.
Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
So they foul intentionally.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And he knocks down the first one. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be... Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
ABC's checked in for Tyler. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Miracle Man. Here's the monster. And that one is stuffed right through.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. And the foul on the monster. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. The professor's checked in for the monster. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Knocked away. Wilson into the lane. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Ahead. And he commits the intentional foul.
Number 35.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for San Antonio.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
1:09 left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now. You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He's off on the first.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Here's Miracle Man. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Rain Man's checked in for Miracle Man. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good.
Shooting for San Antonio.
He hits both from the stripe. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Leonard. Rebound San Antonio. And so they foul intentionally.
Number 23.
The first one falls.
Third personal foul. At the line for the Spurs.
And so he hits both. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Leonard.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. White against Leonard. Off the inbound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line, Leonard.
The first free throw is good. Leonard hits them both. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Number 6. That's his second.
And that one falls for White.
At the line for the Spurs.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Leonard against White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Leonard. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Leonard hits them both. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 32 seconds left in the game. Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And both free throws good for White. Here's Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And they go to the intentional foul. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard, no luck. On offense, here are the Spurs, and that's an intentional foul. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Leonard.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Leonard on the wing, White covering, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Good on the shot.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's White, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Number 35.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for San Antonio, Kobe White.
And both free throws good for White. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Number 23.
And that one falls for White.
At the line for Spurs, Kobe White.
And both free throws good for White. From the baseline, missed.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands.
And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.